This is incredible because I get to spend a few minutes with Filter Mark Berman for NJ.com here at House of Blues in the Foundation Room. And, you guys, you came out with, hey man, nice shot. Okay, that was great. Well, let's talk about that. Let's just go to that right now. Because I've been wondering ever since I knew I would be talking to you, Richard Patrick, Jonathan Radtke. Look, I'm from Philly. That song sparked controversy.
Yes, it
and
did.
Then they put it in a movie. But okay, so listen.
Yes, they did.
Tales from the Crypt.
But they put it in a couple.
Yes.
Cable Guy was my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it written about Kurt Cobain or R. Bud Dwyer?
It was written about suicide. But it was inspired by the events that took place in Philly with R. Bud Dwyer.
And R. Bud Dwyer was a politician who, on camera during a press conference, took his own life, shot himself.
He took out a gun and he goes, stand back, this could hurt someone, and shot himself because he didn't want to go to jail. And he was later, what's the word?
I don't remember. I remember the event very clearly.
What happens when you get off the charges? Acquitted. He was acquitted, and
of his own death, of his own suicide.
Well, he was going to jail for embezzling.
For the things that he was for the embezzlement.
Yeah,
yes.
$100 million.
I thought you were saying he was getting off for his own murder. I mean, I didn't know where you were going, Richard.
No,
what was this all about? This guy. Let me tell you something. His mind is different places. I mean,
I got a crazy brain.
No, you do. No, you do.
It's all over.
But it shows in Filter. If you look at Filter then, and you look at Trouble with Angels, it's a different Filter. It's Filter, but it's still, it's a different Filter.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. You covered Happy Together. See, this is what I mean. Why? For a film?
Happy Together was done for the Stepfather movie because I think his name is Corman, Nelson Corman. I might be mispronouncing that name, but he called up and said, would you do something similar to Hey Man, Nice Shot? Or One is the loneliest number for the X-Files soundtrack.
You did that also?
Yeah. And I said, I'm actually into doing like crazy covers of happy songs and then kind of tearing them down and making them like really weird. And that's what we did. We did a little cover, Happy Together. It was cool though. Now
for Filter 2012, you bring Jonny Radtke in from Kilhanna. Mm-hmm. Wow! So you're with this band that's touring. You're playing with everybody. You got huge success on your Atlantic albums, and then now you're here.
Yeah.
How did that take place?
Well, Rich and I met many years ago in Chicago through mutual friends, and back in September of 2011, they were just about to do the Bush and Chevelle tour, and needed a guitar player last minute, and my schedule had just kind of opened up. My other bandmate, Billy Howardell from A Perfect Circle, we're taking a break, and like I said, we've known each other for many years, and we've been friends, and it just kind of fit. We've always wanted to work together.
Where did the name Filter come from?
Filter. Immanuel Kant is a philosopher from Germany, and he was just kind of describing how the human mind is a filter, and there's this conversation, and it's the phenomenon, and then there's our brain, and it kind of schematizes everything, and our upbringings are totally different, but we both understand this conversation, so it's just how the mind works.
You're learning a lot about him, which explains the music, doesn't it?
Crazy.
Well, you have this sound. It's industrial.
Yeah.
It's a little metal. Can we put that? It's alternative.
I'd say grunge before I'd say metal, but yeah. But I like metal.
Well, speaking of metal,
Pantera.
Can we talk about your time with Nine Inch Nails?
Oh yeah. Go
ahead. Tell them.
I was in Nine Inch Nails from 1989 to 1993, and we did the Lollapalooza tour.
What, are you kidding?
Yeah.
How was that?
Well, that was amazing because after we were done playing, I would go down in between the stage and the audience in that little moat area on these big, huge amphitheaters, and I would pay the bouncers. I was like, listen, I'm going to sit here. I've got a 6-pack of beer. I've got a pack of cigarettes, and I'm going to sit here and watch the Jane's Addiction show. Here's $20 each. Just make sure no one messes with me. And they were like, you got it. So there'd be a human being fall over every couple of minutes, but they'd always shield me, and I would just sit there at the front of the stage and watch Jane's Addiction at their prime, you know, with all their turmoil and all their frustration. And each one of the guys would wander over and kind of look down and go, hey, what's up, Richie? And, you know, it was great. And that was, you know, I was 22 years old, and I'm watching one of my most favorite bands ever, and that was the highlight of the Nine Inch Nails experience.
So here's what
Watching Jane's
watching
Addiction.
Jane's Addiction. This is what you have to look forward to. The new CD is coming 2012, I guess, later this year.
Yeah, probably
later this year.
summer this year.
But catch them. They're going out on the road. You don't know what to expect. I'm telling you, you'll hear the hits.
Oh, you'll hear the hits.
You know,
but
Trouble with Angels, great CD. You went up to number 7. Released, went right to number 7.
yes, we did,
Yeah.
and we were very thankful.
Oh, of course.
But the reality is our shows. People have been kind of blown away the last year because we're really just all about having a great time. It's you know, you can take your music seriously in the studio, but when you get on stage, it's really just about having a great time. And people work so hard, and you know, with the recession and everything, like, we want to make it worth every penny. And so
that's excellent.
We just spent a lot of time making sure it's really tight. The shows are great. We've got great people, you know. And
What kind of guitar are you playing on stage tonight?
I play Schecters.
Oh.
I have a custom Schecter guitar with a sustainer pickup in it, and it's made of koa and bird's eye maple. I mean, they really went to town. I got the coolest guitar right now. So
They're coming to your town. They're going to work. Look, they're going to work on the CD. They're going back to LA, but they're coming to your town. Jonny Radtke with his Gibson Les Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Patrick with his Schecter.
Schecter PT.
Wow. This is Filter. Check them out. You can check them out right now. Officialfilter.com. Johnny, Richard, Mark Berman for NJ.com.